Next up, we have Lori. Thanks for joining us, Lori. Lori is one of our very highly experienced trust account managers. She has 9 years industry experience before joining us. She's been with us for around 12 months and has very quickly adapted the H&Co way. We're so excited to have you as a part of our team, Lori. We've never had someone come on board before to really hit the ground running as quickly as you have. And we're really, really excited and lucky to have you in our team. So we did grab your coffee today, Lori, from one of our favourite cafes, Noisette. What's your coffee order?
Always a vanilla chai latte.
Nice. And when you're not drinking that, what's your other drink of choice?
A Pepsi Max. Always.
Prior to joining Hastings & Co, you had an extensive career in real estate. Can you talk me through what that looked like?
Yep, so I started as a Saturday receptionist while I was still in high school. Very quickly fell into the fast-paced nature of the industry. It was very exciting, always different, always changing, lots to learn all the time. Progressed from there to reception through property management, leasing consultancy, business development management, eventually into a department head position where I loved it. I just loved the ever-changing nature of property management. I did some sales assistant work, but yeah, mainly passion for property management.
It's absolutely in the blood for you, isn't it?
Yes.
And I think your mum also worked heavily
Yep.
in the industry, so
Yep.
it's something that you've been exposed to from a very young age.
Yes.
And it absolutely shows in your work.
Yes.
So we're very, very lucky to have you on board. You do have a bit of a travel to get to the office in the mornings. Where are you coming in from?
Coming in from Boronia, so it's a little over an hour most mornings. Some mornings are really good and it's only 45 minutes.
And that's a bit of a thrill for you on those days, isn't
yes,
it?
yes.
Well, we do appreciate you making the trek in for us every day to be such a valuable member of our team.
It's worth it.
So as you know, we have 32 team members here, and we certainly do have a diverse range of skill sets and personalities. Who would be some of your greatest mentors here in this business?
Daniela has certainly helped out so much across so many different aspects of learning since starting here, the way we do things. But Shannon as well, with the challenges, like when there's been like mini projects and things like that, and different softwares, has certainly just shown me a completely different way to look at the information.
Yep.
Just completely different how I would normally and naturally see the situation. She can show just a whole nother side.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's
Yeah.
really good feedback. And what's one of your favourite features in any software system that you're being exposed to?
I actually don't know. Property Me is definitely my favourite. I don't know. And it's I love that Property Me always has the new updates and new features, and it's always something new to get on board with and new to try and new to find. But I don't think I could pick a favourite.
Can't pick a favourite.
No.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. What would be one of the most enjoyable parts of your role here at Hastings & Co?
I love that even though there's structure to a day, it's still ever changing, much like property management was. There's still like so many different challenges in a day. There's the consistent tasks obviously each day, but yeah, it's just that there's so much variety.
So out in your previous role, property management, normally property management roles involve a lot of time out on the road. So coming on board to Hastings & Co, which is a sedentary role, we do sit at our desk from 8:30 till 5.
Yeah.
How did you go transitioning into that role?
It was a bit of a challenge initially, but I always preferred, like towards the end of doing property management, I always tended to prefer the admin type tasks. I got pretty sick of doing condition reports and routine inspections, so it was more of a natural progression, I think, for me. But the fact that we all have sit-stand desks really helped.
It does help.
And when I'm feeling fidgety, to be able to just stand up and move around a bit on the spot, just makes it so much easier.
Beautiful. So 9 years in property management, that's no mean feat. That's a long time to be in that role. It's very challenging in property management, particularly these days. How do you think that experience has been of benefit to the clients that you service here at Hastings & Co?
I feel like it definitely gives me a better understanding and base knowledge of what the property managers are asking me for, especially coming from managing a department previously. I know that not all property managers really know the correct terms to get what they're wanting in the finance aspect.
Yes.
They can just sort of tell me and explain this is the problem and this is the ideal solution, and to be able to easily translate into what actually needs to happen.
Excellent. That would be a skill that is very helpful to our clients on the other ends, and I'm sure time saving to them as well. You weren't just working in the industry, you've also been a business owner before as well.
Yes.
So obviously for us, that shows that you have experienced all aspects of business, the nice stuff and the not so nice stuff. Talk me through what that was like for you as a business owner.
It was honestly pretty challenging. It was one thing to run the rent roll, run a department, to then step out and go out on my own. I honestly found it isolating, not having a team around me to bounce ideas off, and when things were going wrong, as they naturally can do in a customer service industry, to be able to get off the phone and bounce it off someone to make sure that you're on the right track and thinking about the right things, saying the right things. It was a great challenge. It was amazing. I learnt so much from doing it, but I just didn't feel like it was for me because, I miss having that team around me. Yeah.
No, it's very important, particularly in this industry. And as you said, it can be quite isolating. People underestimate the challenges that property managers face every single day, and it can start to have an impact. So it is very important to have support around you. So you have a reputation for forming incredible relationships with your clients. Do you want to give me your top 3 tips on how you form those relationships?
Just be honest. Just be yourself, and just ask the questions where it's needed. If you're not 100% sure, that's okay. It would be better to ask the question and be 100% rather than be 70% sure and make a mess of anything.
Excellent. Good tips and feedback. We recently relaunched our website, and as a part of that, we had a photo shoot day. Did you enjoy that experience?
Sort of.
Out of your comfort zone a little?
Not too much. It was a long time sitting in the chair for my hair. I don't like having my hair played with. So the hair thing took a bit longer than I was expecting, but that's okay. It looked amazing once it was done.
It was worth the wait.
Otherwise, it was really amazing, and certainly an amazing day put on for the whole team, like an amazing atmosphere and everything as well. So it was really exciting.
What has been your biggest professional and personal achievements?
I'm not sure. There's been so much, especially professionally. I feel like I've done so much in so many different areas. It's hard to sort of pinpoint one specific moment. That I think everything has led me to where I am, and I'm so happy with where I am now. I don't think I could just pick one.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. You are a high achiever across the board in many aspects of your life, both business and personal. So I'm not surprised that you can't pinpoint one. So we know you have a background in competitive ballroom dancing and dancing across the board, I believe. Do you miss it?
Sometimes. Much like many of the ballroom dancing movies, like Strictly Ballroom, is very dramatic and very over the tops with the social aspect of that, which I don't miss. I don't miss the drama, but sometimes I do miss. I miss the events and getting dressed, like having the reason to get dressed up and go and do stuff, and just the fun of doing the dancing. Yeah.
So I know that dancing was all-consuming. It's all in, all nothing. I believe you were doing really long hours in training and taking up a lot of your time. Yeah. Do you think that has really built your resilience as an individual?
Without a doubt, 100%. I look back, I have no idea how I used to be able to do it. I used to obviously do the full-time property management and go and do the training and spend the weekends doing it as well. I was also teaching and like in the dancing, and I look back, I go, I don't know how I ever was able to do that, but I think it's obviously given me a good strength and backing to bounce into the rest of everything.
That's excellent. So your partner Harrison, he also does some work for us as well. He's a casual administrator for our team, so very lucky to have a duo of very skilled workers there. You did meet at dance, I believe.
Yes.
And you had some exciting news to share with the team recently. What was that?
He proposed. We went on a very brief holiday to Queensland and he completely surprised me by getting down on his knee and proposing.
Oh, and we're also happy for you when you came back in the office yesterday and shared the wonderful news. We think the world of you, and of course we think the world of Harrison as well. So for two people that we really care about, to hear such wonderful news yesterday was exciting for everyone. And the ring looks gorgeous, by the way. He's done well.
He did amazing.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Lori. It's been lovely getting to know you.